Hello, everyone. I am Nora. I am happy you are here today. Usually, our videos are about adventures and fun trips, but today is a little different. Today, my daughter Emma is not feeling well. She woke up this morning with a cough and she feels very tired. Going to the doctor is very important when we are sick. It can be a little scary for children, but it is the best way to get better. Today, you will learn a lot of English vocabulary about health, the body, and what happens at a medical clinic. Are you ready to follow us? Let's go and help Emma feel better. We are in Emma's bedroom. Emma is lying in bed and she looks very pale. I ask her, "Emma, where does it hurt?" She says, "Mom, I have a headache and my throat is sore." Poor Emma. I need to check her temperature. I use a digital thermometer to see if she has a fever. I put the thermometer under her arm. We wait for the beep. Look, the screen says 38.5 degrees Celsius. Emma has a high temperature. She has a fever. She also has a blocked nose and a bad cough. When she coughs, it sounds very dry. I tell her, "Don't worry, honey. I am going to call the pediatrician." A pediatrician is a special doctor for children. I give her a glass of water because it is important to stay hydrated when you have a fever. I go to the kitchen to make a phone call. I call the doctor's office to make an appointment. I speak to the receptionist. I say, "Hello, my daughter Emma is sick. Can we see the doctor today?" The receptionist asks about the symptoms. I explain that she has a fever, a cough, and a sore throat. The receptionist says, "We have an opening at 10:30 a.m. I say, "Thank you, we will be there." Before we leave, I must prepare the essentials. I put Emma's health insurance card in my bag. You always need your ID and your insurance card at the clinic. I help Emma put on her warm sweater and shoes. We need to be careful with the cold air outside. We walk slowly to the garage. Emma doesn't have much energy today. We get into our red car and I drive carefully to the clinic. During the drive, I talk to Emma to comfort her. I say, "The doctor is very nice. He will look at your throat and listen to your heart. It doesn't hurt." Emma is a bit nervous, but she trusts me. The clinic is not far, only 10 minutes from our house. I park the car in the visitors' parking lot and we walk to the big glass doors of the medical center. We enter the clinic. It is very clean and smells like disinfectant. I go to the reception desk to check in. I give the receptionist Emma's name and her health card. She says, "Please take a seat in the waiting room. The doctor will see you shortly." Emma and I sit on the chairs in the waiting area. There are many magazines on the table and some toys for children in the corner. Emma chooses a colorful book to look at. There are other patients too. A man has a bandage on his arm, and a little boy is wearing a cast on his leg. We wait for about 15 minutes. Then a nurse opens the door and calls, "Emma, please." Before we see the doctor, the nurse needs to check some basic things. We follow her into a small room. The nurse asks Emma to stand on the scale. She wants to check Emma's weight. Then the nurse measures Emma's height against the wall. Next, the nurse uses a blood pressure cuff on Emma's arm. It squeezes a little bit, but Emma stays very brave. Finally, the nurse checks Emma's temperature again with an ear thermometer. She writes everything down on a medical chart. She smiles and says, "The doctor will be with you in a moment. Please go to room number 4. We are now in the examination room. Dr. Smith enters the room and greets us with a smile. He is wearing a long white coat and he has a stethoscope around his neck. He asks Emma, "How are you feeling today, little one?" Emma tells him about her sore throat. The doctor uses a small wooden stick called a tongue depressor to look inside her mouth. He uses a small flashlight to see clearly. "Ah, your throat is very red," he says. Then he uses the stethoscope. The doctor listens to Emma's heart and lungs. He says, "Emma, take a deep breath in and breathe out." He moves the cold metal of the stethoscope on her back. He wants to make sure her breathing is clear. He also feels the glands in her neck with his fingers. He is very gentle. Dr. Smith finishes the exam. He sits at his desk and starts typing on his computer. The doctor explains that Emma has a viral infection, a bad cold. He says Emma needs a lot of rest and she must drink plenty of fluids, like water and soup. He tells me that her fever will go down in a few days. The doctor writes a prescription for some medicine. He explains the dosage. She needs to take this cough syrup twice a day, once in the morning and once before bed. For the fever, she can take some painkillers every 6 hours. He hands me the paper. This paper is called a prescription. We say, "Thank you, doctor," and we leave the room. On our way home, we stop at the pharmacy. A pharmacy is where you buy medicine. I give the prescription to the pharmacist. The pharmacist is the person who prepares the medicine. While we wait, Emma looks at the different vitamins and first aid kits on the shelves. The pharmacist calls my name. She gives me a bottle of syrup and a box of medicine. She explains the instructions again. Make sure she takes the syrup after eating. I pay for the medicine at the counter. Now we have everything we need to help Emma get better. We arrive back to our yellow house. Emma is very sleepy now. I help Emma put on her pajamas and she gets into bed. I go to the kitchen to prepare something special. I make a bowl of warm chicken soup for Emma. Chicken soup is very good for a cold. I bring the tray to her room. She eats a few spoonfuls and then she takes her first dose of cough syrup. I cover her with a warm blanket and kiss her forehead. I tell her, "Go to sleep, Emma. You will feel much better tomorrow." While Emma is sleeping, let's review some of the important words we learned today. Symptoms: headache, sore throat, fever, cough. The clinic: appointment, waiting room, nurse, pediatrician. Medical tools: thermometer, stethoscope, prescription. Treatment: medicine, syrup, rest. Knowing these words is very helpful. If you go to an English-speaking country and you feel sick, you can now explain your problem to a doctor. Thank you for following Nora and Emma today. It was a busy day, but Emma is now resting and on the way to recovery. Have you ever been to the doctor in another country? Was it difficult to explain your symptoms? Tell me your story in the comments. If you liked this video, please click the like button and subscribe to our channel for more English lessons with my family. Take care of your health, eat your vegetables, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.